So apparently, social media killed the video star, and with it, a massive part of this 80s baby's childhood. For those of you who haven't heard, MTV recently announced the end of its music-only channels. According to reports as of December 31st, 2025, MTV officially shut down its remaining 24-hour music channels globally. This marks the end of an era for a brand that once defined music culture. Now, before you think MTV is gone completely, let's keep things clear. The main MTV network is still active. It's just shifted its focus to reality TV and pop culture programming with shows like Jersey Shore and The Challenge that are continuing to draw audiences. I don't really know how you can keep being MTV as in music television without music. It's a little ironic, but hey, we're going to roll with it. While the music is gone, the MTV brand itself isn't disappearing, at least not just yet. But this shift isn't just about media consumption trends. It is about something much bigger. Now, this is where we're about to transition from cool to nerdy for a little bit, just because it is really important for us to understand what happened here and what we should be mindful of in our own business strategies. And to do that, we need to take a look at human psychology. This isn't so much a story of MTV doing something wrong as it's a story of the market outgrowing them. They did something incredible with the tools and technology we had at the time. But as tech evolved, so did our expectations. MTV's rise was a masterclass in meeting the moment. Let's rewind the tape back to 1981. MTV didn't just launch a channel, it launched a movement. Its very first broadcast declared, "Video killed the radio star," and for decades, MTV lived up to that promise. It wasn't just a place to watch music videos, it was where artists were made. You could think about artists like Nirvana, Michael Jackson, Britney Spears, the Backstreet Boys. MTV didn't just showcase these artists, it turned them into icons. A single video debut on MTV could launch an entire career. It was where music met visuals, and the result of that was magic. But MTV wasn't just about music. It was about personalities. The VJs, those video jockeys, they were not just hosts. They were cultural icons in their own right. Names like Mark Goodman, Nina Blackwood, and Carson Daly became as recognizable as the artists that they introduced. They weren't just talking to the audience, they were talking with them, creating a sense of connection that made MTV feel like a community. And then there were the shows that came out of that with TRL or Total Request Live. It wasn't just a countdown of music videos, it was a whole event. Fans would gather outside the studio in Times Square, screaming for their favorite artists. Shows like Yo, MTV Raps, and Headbangers Ball didn't just cater to niche audiences, they brought those genres into the mainstream. MTV wasn't just a channel, it was a cultural force. Where we really want to take note too, though, is the evolution of when the market started to outgrow the model. MTV's success was built on the tools and technology of its time. It thrived in an era when music videos were a shared experience and linear programming was the norm. But as technology evolved, our expectations did along with it. The rise of the internet brought new ways to discover and share music. Platforms like YouTube and later TikTok gave audiences something that MTV just couldn't: on-demand, shareable content. Suddenly, fans didn't have to wait for their favorite music videos to air. They could watch them anytime, anywhere, and share them with the click of a button. They could put it all in their pocket and walk about their merry little day. This wasn't really MTV's fault. They did an incredible job with what they had, but the market outgrew their model. Consumers wanted more control, more customization, and more immediacy. And MTV's traditional approach just couldn't keep up. We need to understand buyer psychology and what today's consumer really wants. Marketers have long said that people will run from pain and walk to pleasure and endure more than imagined where they find meaning. And when you think about it, that's really what's at play here. As humans, we're constantly assessing our surroundings for risks, whether it's physical danger, wasted time, or even the imposition of someone else's will or agenda. We're wired to avoid anything that feels like a threat to our autonomy, our values, or our sense of self. At the same time, we're always on the lookout for that next hit of dopamine, the next trend, the next thing that's going to elevate or promote and protect our status. Whether it's the satisfaction of finding the perfect playlist, the thrill of a viral TikTok, or the comfort of binging a show that feels tailor-made for us, we are driven by the pursuit of pleasure and reward. Customization feeds directly into this. It lets us cut through the noise, avoid the risk of wasted time or irrelevant content, and focus on the things that bring us joy, satisfaction, and this sense of accomplishment. But there's a third layer to this that I find important to also cover, and that's meaning. Humans will endure far more than you could ever imagine if they believe it's for something meaningful. In today's world, meaning often comes from alignment. That's aligning with brands, causes, or communities that reflect our values and our identities. Social media has only amplified this dynamic. It's not just about consuming content. It's about curating it, sharing it, and using it to signal who we are and what we stand for. Now, I'm not saying you need to give your audience anything to endure, but when they feel a deeper connection to your brand, they're far more likely to overlook imperfections and support you as you work through the process of learning and growing. It's about building trust and authenticity where it matters. When your audience believes in your mission and feels like you're part of their journey, they'll stick with you, even when things are not perfect. That's the power of creating a brand that's not just transactional, but relational. But I don't want you to miss out on the key takeaways here so we can avoid MTV's fate and level up our own brands. First off, you want to evolve with your audience. That doesn't mean you lose sight of who you are, but that you do grow alongside them. MTV thrived when it understood what its audience actually wanted, but as the world changed, it struggled to keep up. The lesson we should learn here is to stay close to your customers, understand their needs, their pain points, and their evolving expectations. If you are not growing with them, you will fall behind them. So think about this just for the sake of discussion. What if MTV had evolved faster? What if they had beaten Spotify to the punch by creating a platform for on-demand music videos, personalized playlists, or even a hybrid music streaming and video experience? They had the brand, they had the audience, and they had the cultural capital to lead that charge. Instead, they clung to a model that worked in the past while others innovated for the future. The takeaway here is clear. You can't just react to change. You need to anticipate it. Look at where your audience is headed and meet them there before someone else does. Number 2 is you want to embrace customization and control insofar as it's possible in your business and your business model. Today's consumers expect experiences that feel personal and tailored. They want to cut out the noise, avoid wasted time, and waste money on things that they don't really want. They want to focus on what matters to them. Whether it's through product offerings, content, or customer experiences, look for ways to give your audience more control or show them that you are creating something especially for them. The brands that thrive are the ones that make their customers feel empowered, not boxed in. Number 3 is I want you to look to make meaningful connections. Again, people will overlook any number of things and they will stick by your side for the long haul if they really find meaning in what you offer. So look to align your brand with values, causes, and communities that resonate with your audience. Make them feel seen, make them feel heard, and make them feel part of something bigger. Remember, MTV's early success wasn't just about music. It was about connection. It made people feel like they were part of a movement. The question is, what movement are you creating with your brand, and how can you invite your audience to be part of it? This is a perfect opportunity for you to be looking at how you can use your brand to help shape the future. MTV's story isn't just about what went wrong. It's about what went right for so long. They created something incredible with the tools that they had, and their legacy will always be iconic. But their decline is also a reminder that no brand is too big to fail, and no legacy is too iconic to evolve. The good news for you is that you can not only survive, but thrive in an ever-evolving market. So now the question is what's your next move? How are you going to evolve, adapt, and level up to help shape the future? I can tell you one thing you can do is start by hitting that subscribe button so that you can catch more insights and stay ahead of the curve to build your own iconic brand.